Hello, and welcome to Broadcast News. I'm Mark Rossman. On this week's edition, you will hear about Foodstock, New Jersey, a school district referendum, and an art gallery in Freehold. Drug use among teenagers in Howell Township will be the focus of a special presentation for young people and their parents on October 22nd. Chad Williams, who previously worked in the field of law enforcement, founded Safe Teens America after he determined that simply arresting young people as a result of their involvement with drugs was not making a difference in his Colorado community. Williams will be in Howell on October 22nd to speak at Nip It in the Bud, a free community event that will encourage teens to take a position in favor of remaining drug-free. Representatives of the Howell Police Department will discuss the impact of drug use in the community. The presentation will be held at Howell High School. Registration is at 6:30 p.m. and the program will run from 7 to 8 p.m. Williams said parents will acquire information that will allow for an informal conversation with their children, one that is more understandable than just scientific terms. With more news, here is Christine Barsha.
Downtown Freehold has added an art gallery to its roster of business establishments. The Freehold Art Gallery opened at 7A West Main Street in September and offers a venue for area artists to display their paintings, sculptures, jewelry, and other artwork. The 1,100 square foot gallery is part of the vision that its owner, Jeff Friedman, said he has had for downtown Freehold for many years. Friedman said he sees the gallery as a destination for visitors to see the borough. A new exhibit will open on October 17th and run through November 28th. More Western Monmouth County masters will feature the work of local artists. Admission to the Freehold Art Gallery is free. Fall hours are Wednesday through Saturday from noon to 2 p.m. and 6 to 9 p.m.
The annual Foodstock, New Jersey food drive will be held from 1 to 7 p.m. October 17th at the Colts Neck Fire Company No. 1 at 88 Route 537, Colts Neck. Donations of food will be accepted at the firehouse during the event. Foodstock, New Jersey is a local nonprofit organization that seeks donation of food for individuals and families in need. This year marks its 6th annual food drive. Previous editions of Foodstock were held at a private home in Freehold Township. The success of the effort led organizers to move the event to a larger venue this year. During the last 5 years, donations have helped to support Lunch Break in Red Bank and the Open Door Food Pantry in Freehold Borough. More than 125,000 pounds of food have been collected since the organization was founded. Improvements to schools in Spotswood will be made if voters approve a $9.3 million referendum on November 3rd. Spotswood School District officials said the state will contribute $3.1 million in the form of grants and debt service aid, leaving local taxpayers to fund the remaining $6.2 million in project costs. At Spotswood High School, the funding would provide security cameras, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning upgrades, and locker room renovations, among other work. Work at the Memorial Middle School would include a roof replacement. Improvements at Spotswood's 2 elementary schools would include upgrades to security cameras, fire alarms, ventilation systems, and playground surfaces. Children from Spotswood, Helmetta, and Milltown attend school in the Spotswood School District. And now, here is Tim Morris with sports.
It's mid-October, but it's not too early to take a look ahead to the upcoming Shore Conference and State Sectional Championships. Colts Neck High School's unbeaten girls soccer team will very likely be the top seed in both. In defeating Red Bank Catholic to all but wrap up their division championship, Colts Neck and White showed why it would deserve to be a top-seeded team. They hustled to and won every 50-50 ball, and they built their attacks from the back forward. Along with their teamwork, they have number 19, Frankly Tagliaferra, A player who can turn any play into a scoring chance. Teams have to constantly mark the player who is a member of Team USA's national soccer team. There's no more frightening sight for the opposition than when Tagliaferra brings the ball upfield and jumpstarts Colts Neck's transition game. It is plays like this that led the Cougars to a 2-1 victory against RBC. Tim Morris for Greater Media Newspapers.
In sports, every battle comes with a start time. But our battles don't begin with a coin flip, and they don't end when the whistle blows. Our opponents, wind, rain, time, and chance, are always present. We wage a battle against darkness, against powerlessness. We're fighting right now, a team of more than 9,000. And if you don't notice us, that means we're winning.
Here is Andrew Martins.
Plans for a solar energy project on property owned by the Six Flags Great Adventure theme park in Jackson will see a reduction in scale when they go before the Jackson Planning Board on October 19th. An initial plan for the solar project drew criticism from environmental groups which objected to the anticipated clear-cutting of 90 acres of property. The revised project is now expected to call for the solar energy array to be constructed in 66 acres off of Reed Road in Jackson. The remainder of the 130-acre property has been designated as wetlands and will remain untouched. Members of the public are expected to be able to address their concerns about the solar project during the Planning Board's October 19th meeting at Jackson Town Hall. For more about this issue, see this week's Tri-Town News.
Thank you for joining us. Please visit gmnews.com next week for a new edition of Broadcast News.